For 50 years, Indian motorcycle was a ghost. It died in 1953. Since then, many people tried to bring it back. They all failed. It became a zombie brand. Companies slapping the Indian logo on cheap clones, trying to make a quick buck. So when Polaris, the snowmobile company, bought the rights in 2011, everybody laughed. Great, they said, another snowmobile on wheels. But in 2013, the laughing stopped. Polaris didn't just build a bike, they built a time machine. They unveiled the new Indian Chief Vintage. It had the massive valanced fenders. It had the war bonnet lighting the way. It had the leather fringe. But underneath that 1940s look was a modern engineering masterpiece that embarrassed Harley-Davidson in power and handling. This is the story of the greatest comeback in automotive history. How the Chief and the Springfield proved that you can raise the dead if you have enough engineering firepower. The heart of this resurrection wasn't the paint or the leather, it was the engine. The Polaris engineers knew they couldn't just use a victory engine. That would be cheating. They had to build something from scratch. They looked at the old engines from the 1940s. They analyzed the cooling fins, the parallel pushrod tubes, the downward firing exhaust, and they created the Thunderstroke 111. Just look at it. It is arguably the most beautiful motorcycle engine ever made. It looks like an air-cooled relic from World War II, but inside, it's a modern beast. 1,811 cc's of displacement, 119 foot-pounds of torque. It pulls like a freight train from 2,000 RPM. The genius is in the deception. The fake cooling fins hide modern electronics. The pushrod tubes are actually functional. They managed to capture the soul of the original Indian Chief, but with the reliability of a Honda. When you twist the throttle, it doesn't just accelerate, it surges. It feels like you are riding a thunderstorm.
So they had the engine. Now they needed the chassis. First came the Chief Vintage in 2014. This bike is pure theater. It has the desert tan leather seats with fringe that dances in the wind. It has the spoked wheels with white wall tires. It has the massive windshield. And of course, the lighted war bonnet on the front fender, the face of a Native American chief that glows in the dark. Riding the Vintage makes you feel like you are in a black and white movie. It draws attention at every gas station. But some riders wanted more performance. They wanted a bike that could handle corners better and carry hard luggage. Enter the Indian Springfield in 2016. Named after the original birthplace of Indian, this bike was the hot rod version. They changed the steering geometry, the rake, to make it sharper. They added remote locking hard saddlebags. They removed the fringe. The Springfield looks like a classic, but it handles like a sport cruiser. You can scrape the floorboards in the canyons all day long. It proved that Indian wasn't just selling nostalgia, they were selling performance. Here is the secret weapon that Harley-Davidson didn't see coming: the frame. Harleys use steel tube frames. They're heavy and they flex. The Indian Chief and Springfield use a massive cast aluminum frame. It is rigid, it is light, and it actually uses the frame itself as the airbox for the engine. This is why the Indian handles so well. When you hit a bump, the bike doesn't wobble, it stays planted. The suspension was plush, the brakes were Brembo, the throttle was ride-by-wire. While Harley was still struggling with vibrations and wobbles,
Indian delivered a bike that felt like a Rolls-Royce on two wheels. The quality of the chrome, the paint, the leather, it forced Harley-Davidson to wake up. Competition is good, and for the first time in 60 years, Harley had a real predator on its tail.
The Indian Chief Vintage and Springfield aren't just motorcycles, they are a statement. They say the heritage matters, but technology matters more. Polaris did what nobody thought was possible. They took a dead name, a zombie brand, and they breathed real fire into it. They honored the past without getting stuck in it. If you ride one of these bikes today, you are riding a piece of history that refused to die. The fringed leather might look old school, but make no mistake, the Chief is ready for war. Thanks for watching. Keep the shiny side up.